You came to the crib, Phil's crib, where he shares his opinions on random topics. And now, here's your host, Phil.
So in this edition of Phil's Crib, they have a woman that posted a video speaking about a real problem that go on with some, let me make sure I say the word some, S-O-M-E, some women that receive child support and don't do the right thing with it from men who's actually paying their child support and doing the right thing by what they should be doing, but yet these females are doing other stuff and having the kids looking like who did it and why. But let's go ahead and roll the clip.
Good morning. I am speaking on behalf of the black man this morning. I know some of this is going to upset women. I don't really care. If you know me, you know that I don't care, because sometimes things need to be said, and this is one of them, so I'm going to say it. I'm talking on behalf of the black man today on the subject of child support, because some of you broads don't know what that means. It is exactly what it says: support for the child. It's not your money. What are you doing with his money? Because that money is supposed to be used towards the taking care of your children from him, because he's not in the house. It's upsetting that you walk around thinking that you're God's gift to the world and getting your hair and nails done, and your children look like they've been dragged through the mud. They have not had new shoes on their feet in months when you get upwards of $130 per week from their father. Where is that money going? Granted, some of you broads are going to say, oh, well, I got to pay lights and gas and rent. You would have to pay that if you didn't have children. So that is a piss poor excuse. The money that is provided for your children should be used for your children. They should not want for anything. They should not need for anything. Let me correct that. They should not need for anything. They should not need undershirts, socks, shoes, and anything else that should be provided by the parent. They should need that when you have the money every week to do it. It upsets me because it upsets the man. Granted, y'all's relationship did not work out, and you went to get child support on him because y'all relationship didn't work out, not because he was not taking care of his children, but because he stopped taking care of you. That is why you did it. You got upset because of the number that the judge gave you. You have to now work with it. Use it for what it is for. Take care of his children with that money. That is what it's for. So I'm sorry if this is upsetting to anybody, but I don't really care. It's upsetting to me that all black men get a bad rap for not taking care of their children when their piss poor baby mamas are the ones who are getting the money and not doing what they're supposed to be doing with it. Use it for what it is for. Take care of your children.
Everything this woman said is spot on. And, fellas, you need to realize not all women agree with women that do things like that. I mean, I think it's despicable and sad when you got a chick going to the liquor store with a child support debit card, or she going in there to City Trends and Rainbow and buying her little hood rat outfits so she can go to the club, or even paying for club entry fees when she get to the club. I'm sorry, that's for those children. And what she said, I'm glad she said that. Well, I got to pay lights, I got to pay this. Well, if that child wasn't around, you still got to pay it, period. You still got to have a car. You still got to put gas in your car and all that other stuff. Now, I'm going to take this stuff further. Sometimes women like that do that stuff, try to get back at the man, because maybe he was a good provider and she don't have that anymore. So now she's really struggling. So she wants to try to live the life she used to live with this man, and she can't measure that up. So she wants to dip into the child support, and then she wants to go for increases all the time, acting like this man's not taking care of his kids or anything. This woman's talking about men who's doing the right thing and getting the short end of the stick. They give them hell and high water. Then don't let the man move on and get a wife. And she's a good woman, she don't treat him anyway like the ex, or, she wants to try to hurt this man by not letting him see his kids, or, having his kids look any kind of way. I mean, it's sad to see women that's grown doing things like that. I mean, acting like a bunch of doggone children. And then in the process, who gets hurt? The child get hurt, or the children get hurt when they playing these stupid games. with this man because they still have feelings for this man. That's what it all boils down to. So the only way that she still has a weight in his life or to try to get underneath his skin is through his children and not doing the right thing by the children. This is why a lot of men were stating that they need to have a accountability system with child support for women like that. We're not talking about women who's doing the right thing. There's plenty of women out there who's doing the right thing, buying the shoes, the clothes, paying for extracurricular activities, doing everything that a mom should do with that money they receive from a dad who cares and a dad who's around. We're not talking about those women. We're talking about the women who is trifling, sorry, and always up to no good just because they are mad they can't have that man anymore. And the children go through so much stuff, so much drama, so much stress and pressure that children shouldn't even have to deal with because their old mama still can't get over the fact that the relationship is over. He's gone. The only obligation he has to her is to make sure his children is taken care of by providing for them, which this is the kind of man she's talking about, yet he's getting a bunch of stuff for it. I know about that. I definitely can relate 100%. And, it's like, one day I told my father about my situation. He said, son, he'll be 18 before you know it, it'll be over with. It's a messed up and you got to deal with that, unfortunately. But, some men that's probably listening to this, maybe some of you have dealt with that. And so this woman here, you probably going to be clapping everything that she had to say, which I was clapping for sure, everything she had to say. Because, these trifling women get away with it and of course don't say crap. Even if you report these chicks and say they're not doing right by the kids, nothing's going to happen. But let you miss child support. Watch, she going to come after you. Watch, if you don't pay it like you're supposed to, they're going to try to lock you up, take your driver's license away with you. They never get locked up. They never lose their driver's license for anything. But yeah, they can do anything they want to do with that money outside of taking care of the child. This system is sad. And, trifling females can get away with a lot when they're not being watched. But, as men, we watch for everything. Go ahead and leave me your thoughts.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel where we also feature So Disrespectful YouTube comments and Advice Show Radio. Want news that isn't politically correct or influenced by corporate agenda? Subscribe to the Advice Show TV, where we present media with a common sense approach. Looking for something funny to get you through the day? Subscribe to Ratchet Video Weekly. Thank you for listening and see you next time.